Ash here from the Network Studios. Welcome to a little stream. How you doing? Just gonna play a bit of GTA. Trying to find something. Now, trying to think where I'm gonna find it.
Hey, let's meet up next week. What the fuck?
Actually, we might be able to do it in online. Let me have a try. We'll just go into a solo session for now. Okay. So, I don't know if you guys are like mad on Apple, but Apple released iOS 11 recently, and it's really good, by the way. I got a beta on my iPad, so I could like try out some of the features. It's really good. It's what I use to sometimes make some of my videos. So definitely, like, if you have an iPhone, definitely install the new update because it's definitely good. They've added a lot of new features, and iOS 11 on the phone is different to iOS 11 on the iPad. So don't because I'm getting it on my phone now. Right now, because there's like some things what they've made suitable for phones what are different to what we have on the iOS 11 version of the iPad. So I just thought I'd let you guys know, but we get some pretty cool features, so I thought, like, if you guys want to install it, then you can, and you know that I'm not messing you about, and it's all good and real on the main front. Alright, we need to try and see if this is right or not. I tell you what, I do want to buy this van sometime. Now, you may be like wondering why. Oh wow, you can actually trade. Alright, you've got to do something to do that. But yeah, like, it's mainly for like these GTA roleplay things I've been making lately. That's why I kind of would want one of them. I'm sure you guys can guess why, but yeah, if ever I want to like film any like kidnapping scenes, I can literally like, put people in the back of a van, pretty much. The realism is high. There we are. $82 grand. Oh, I don't have enough to buy it right now. But yeah, this is the bike I want. I've seen it in single player quite a bit. Reminds me of a modern GSXR, and it just like they sound so nice when you wheelie them as well. So So yeah, guys, so this is the set. This is where we make all of our Payback episodes. Now, you guys are probably wondering what Payback is. Now, like, you guys obviously have seen the Payback episodes and get the story, but you guys are probably wondering, is it like Part Drive? Is it going to have like, like 100 episodes? What exactly is Payback? Like, you've just kind of started it and not said anything. So I was bored one day and I decided to make a little like skit called Payback, where I was to just basically beat up a shopkeeper and put like a slow motion punch in it for a bit of fun. However, it worked out pretty decent, like the way it turned out in the end. So what Payback is going to be is, no, it's not going to have like loads of episodes like Part Drive, but it's going to kind of be, you know, for example, when you watch like a mystery drama on ITV, say you watch something like Broadchurch, or let's say, for example, like Doc Martin or something like that, and they come on for so long and then they don't come on again for a while, and then there's like another season or something, if you get what I mean. A bit like Benidorm, you know, picture Benidorm, like they have so many like parts, like maybe like 6 episodes, 1 episode a week, and then they maybe don't come back on ITV again for maybe like another year, and then they'll come back on again with another season. Well, that is pretty much what Payback is. Payback is going to possibly have, you know, a good sort of 10 parts to it, and that will then be Payback number 1. And then there won't be a Payback for a while. I'll like sort of, you know, change and do a little something else with like some other friends, and make some other like little cool like sort of skits and parts, and then I'm gonna pretty much, you know, I'm gonna keep doing them basically, and keep making different little, almost like little movies what come in like little parts, if that makes sense. And then what will pretty much happen is some of them will only come as like a one-time thing, and then other things will come as sort of like in a, you know, a few months time there'll then be a season 2 of something, which will replace something else, if that makes sense. So I'll only do one thing at a time, because it's awkward for me like to do like more than one thing at a time. Like for example, like if I say if I was doing a Payback episode today and then I had to do something else tomorrow, I would then have to change like clothes and hairstyle and drive to probably a different location to do it. So for me, like where I am at the moment, it's easy for me to do it. So when Payback finishes, something else will take over Payback. Like there'll be another series similar to Payback, but it will start a different story instead. Like it'll consist of me playing a completely different character, and it will consist of me doing something completely different to what I would do in Payback, for example. So in Payback, you guys know that I'm playing a sort of I don't know how to explain it. I'm playing a sort of like dad who's like concerned about what happened to his son and wants to get payback, and you know, like the angry dad who's not happy that his son got blamed for something he didn't do, and he wants to like go and find all the answers and have it out with all the parents type thing. Whereas in the next series, whatever the next series is, I could be playing somebody completely different. Like, I'm not going to give any hints away because I don't know what I'm going to be doing in the future, but I could be playing a police officer or a truck driver, for all you know. Like, my role can completely change, and so can other people's roles, if that makes sense. And that's what's fun about doing these little GTA skits, because it's kind of, you're not seeing the same thing and the same characters for like months on end, and you're getting like a change of a story, but then at the same time something what you enjoyed comes back for a second time, and you get to see it, like you get to see them characters again once you've not seen them for a while, if that makes sense. So it's a win-win fee really, and I think it works pretty decent. I enjoy making them, I hope you guys enjoy watching them, and that's pretty much where it goes. I don't really have much else to say. It is how it is. Holy. Can I just say, like, how did that not blow up? I'll tell you what I want to do though. Like, I'm talking now, I've got the police on me. I really want to grab hook of a cop car and take it up in the air. Like, this cop car right here, look. Come on. Hook it. Oh, I nearly did as well. And I don't want to stop, do I? So like that, I really want to hook up a cop car. Apart from I need to go a bit higher. I'm low on health, that's all. I want to make it like harder for them to shoot me. There we go, back on green. Here we go. Got one. And I think there is a copper in there. Does your family know you're a MC? Yeah, they do. My dad isn't really that keen on it. My mum thinks I'm really good at it. My aunties think I'm absolutely marvellous at it. My Nan knows what it is, but doesn't really take too much of doesn't really know too much about it. My granddad just doesn't really understand what it is other than a racket. Like, my nan knows what it is, but she doesn't take too much interest into it because it's not really up her street. The siren's still on and all. You can comment down below what you want me to do with this cop car. Drop it. Do they make your MC Noble merch? No, they don't. I do that myself. I use a website called T-Shirt Studio. Well, I made my 2 hoodies on T-Shirt Studio, but the website I made my T-shirt on, what I'm wearing now, I can't remember. When I made the T-shirt, I didn't make the hoodies until like 7 months to maybe even nearly a year after, and I couldn't remember what website I used for it to come in. And then I ended up finding T-Shirt Studio. T-Shirt Studio's good though. You can make loads of you can make mugs, clocks, jigsaws, cushions. You can get like teddy bears with T-shirts on, with like your custom logos on them. Phone cases. You should do a live interview sometime for the fans. I've tried doing stuff like that. Like, I often say, like, you know, live Q&A, put questions down. Sorry, coppers. I'm just wondering if that actually went in the water or not. I think it did. Unless it just crashed there. If it was, it looks like they survived. Oh, you don't really dress like an MC, bro, if that makes sense. Yeah, I know, but I'm not being funny or anything. Like, a lot of MCs, what I have watched, like, I'm not talking like Pat Flynn and MC Lynchy. I'm talking like proper like English MCs, like up north MCs. They dress like chavs, really. Like, I'm not personally. My opinion is, like, I'm not an MC to try and act chavvy and cool. The reason why I'm an MC is because I have a passion for music and spitting bars, and you know, like, I prefer like that type of style of rapping than like grime rapping. But a lot of like MCs are like chavvy and smoke, and do you know what I mean? Like a lot of MCs make their MC videos in a crowd, like to try and act cool, like the Big and Hard with a crew. Whereas me, like, I'm in it for the music. I'm not in it to try and act cool with a few chavvy mates and get a few views. I'm personally MCing because I've actually got the passion for the music, and it's where I want to be, if that makes sense. And it's like what I want to do, like, and turn it into a career, if that makes sense. I'm not just doing it for a bit of fun and a bit of attention off the ladies. Whereas that's like, don't get me wrong, like other MCs are good, but a lot of them like always have to like, I don't know, like smoke a cigarette while doing the MC, or like drink a bottle of beer or something, like to try and prove that they're like what I'm saying is you don't have to be cool to you don't have to be cool or like smoke to be an MC. You can just like do it normally, whereas that's personally what I tend to do, rather than like, do you know what I mean? Like rather than hang around with a crew in a car park and drop the MC. That's just my personal opinion. I would prefer to do it like the way I do it. And you know what I mean? Like I like to wear my own merchandise because it like it's me in it. Like if I work in a shop, then I wear the uniform. If I MC, then I wear the uniform, I guess. But you know what I mean, like. I'ma call my mechanic.
You're through to your garage. You, need me to bring you a ride?
Now, this is the confusing part. Sugar.
I'll bring it by. Okay? I got stuff to do.
I hope this isn't the camper van. If it is the camper van, then it's gonna ruin things. It is as well. I literally thought about selecting the bottom one. Alright, we need to give this a steady drive. Well, it don't matter if we crash because I'm putting it in the garage anyway, but... Right. And don't worry guys, I'm not putting a waypoint on. I don't need to put a waypoint on, trust me. But we can give this a steady ride. I also invested in a new like mic system. Well, just a mic, but I connect it to a mic system, so hopefully I can start gigging soon. That's where I want to go. Gigging. That's like... That's my next sort of big thing I want to do. You know what? I've had an idea really. This kind of sounds a bit stupid, like I haven't just thought of it, but I've kind of, let's say, realised that I should actually do this. Like, because I want to take my MCing and gigging to like a further level, but the more I think about it, like, why don't I just message some like local clubs where I've like been to these rave nights, and like, I'm not being harsh, like they can only say yes or no. Like, I could just put something like, hey, you know, I don't suppose by any chance you know, you would be interested in, you know, having an MC at your club type thing. You know, I'm an MC type thing. I've been MCing for about 2 years and I'd love to take it further. And, you know, they can only say yes or no, like, yeah, would you like, you know, yeah, you know what, we'll give you a shot, we'll give you a try. Or they'll say, I'm sorry, we don't really get MCs, you know, we don't really have MCs here, in our club, you know. But, you know, they'll say, like, he's showing willing, you know, he's asking about, you can tell it's something that he wants to do, kind of thing, you know what I mean? I suppose, like, I want to do gigs, but I suppose I've kind of been nervous of doing gigs, if that makes sense. Like, me personally, I've never really performed on a stage before. Do you know what I mean? Like, I performed in a dance show once when I was a kid, and then I performed in a summer concert in the choir right at the end, and I did that because I was doing it with a load of other people. Whereas, like, in terms of like me going up on the stage and doing what I can do, I've never really done it. But I'm gonna message a few clubs, I think, tonight, and just like maybe send them a little video like of what I can do, or like show them my page, and then they can just like check out my page, can't they? But I suppose like it's right, they can only say yes or no. Just message like a couple of clubs about. And I already know one club I can ask. Jack Rabbits. Now, I'm like pretty well friendly with the manager of the club, owner slash manager. I've known her for quite a while now, and we chat from time to time, and you know, we have a chat like if I go into a club and see her, so I might even just ask that club as well. I'm also thinking about asking the club where I was at the weekend, and just say, look, you know, you're looking for any MCs type thing. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. You know what? I'm gonna do it now. I want to do it now. Now I've thought of the idea. So let's start off with Jack Rabbits. I'll message the page because it looks more professional. Two secs. Right. I'm gonna have to leave the live stream here in a minute. As a matter of fact, I'll leave it here now. Like, subscribe, comment. See you next time.